but two key questions as well requirement to be responded for the Asia balance to go on. Is the Trump card authority so resourced quite to be more than deep betrothed in repeated countries in Asia on provincial safety, economical increase, humane rights, and peace controversy solution? And do America's allies and enemies type the joint state as a plausible affiliate in running the policy? On the heels of America's departure of the Paris Environment Accords, in special, it is not clear if the Trump card authority will include the trust to persuade Asiatic leaders how America tool, which it says. His meetings in Maine Secretary Modi and CEO Luna are the at first prospect to see how compelling CEO Trump card can be in the honor. The U.S. can wait to see several new souvenir wrapping in social, but CEO Trump card's messages for Maine Secretary Modi of India will not be a far cry of such produced for the recent Obama-Modi meet, towards of his speaking points on environment changing and migration. The Asia balance in the age of Trump card requires a increasing relation in India. Down there is no lack of issues to address, of provincial sustainability in Southwest Asia to the US-India duplex economical relation. CEO Luna's trip to the White's building is both of required and reasonable as so. He's required since Southward Korea is potential searching a assurance how the Trump card authority will not get any actions how will put millions of Southward Koreans at hazard of a polar Korean assault. In the assurance as a basis, CEO Trump card should use the US-Korea Summit Conference to enable both of domestic safety teams to plunge profound in options. Presidents Trump card and Luna should expend their period-long thought on reciprocal levers to drag in the China to promote them to pointedly attract in polar Korea. Completely grueling the stock option is the largest reasonable year of activity. If since it is unfeasible to disregard or since CEO Trump card recognizes the straight and inevitable hazard how polar Korea poses to America's domestic safety, his authority has located hard attention down there. Polar Korea's relentless reckless of rocket launches and Otto Warmbier's tragical die are straight signals how the Kim Jong-un sense encouraged. Yet, the U.S. has not seen a race in the direction one stock option above else. Sagely, the CEO openly recognized how he was departure to ask the China for assist receive the polar Koreans to act, and his authority has avoiding any hurried decisions how would include put millions of lives at hazard. Surely, any debate of Asia balance policy must engage China. CEO Obama met in CEO Xi 9 times for his chairmanship, and CEO Xi's trip to Spoil-a-Lago kicked off his relation in CEO Trump card. The is a relation, yet, how is departure to need maintenance? China coordinated to mark the Paris Environment Consent following intense talks, and the U.S. departure corrupts trust in the China by the government. Confidence is essential in any relation, and down there is ambiguity now on if the U.S. will conduct up its end of any transactions. But the statute quo is not sensible. The communication how all three leaders must email following the 1 week's meetings is how the U.S. as necessary to halt giver Kim Jong-un humane bargaining shavings. CEO Trump card should levy an instant ban on U.S. journey to polar Korea so how Americans can escape more than tragedies. At the identical period, he is necessary to persuade China how the present country of act will negatively affect China interests. Show the China how war activity in the area would frustrated the already volatile environmental is a key portion of any activity schedule. He can do the by demonstrating the potential destruction of trading and economical stream issues how the China thoroughness deep on of China to India to Korea and for the Asia balance in the age of Trump card is at the peak of its following head. CEO Trump card's certainty how the is one Obama-era politics he win t and all is crucial to reaching America's domestic safety goals in the area.